If you've ever wondered where all those mattresses you've seen thrown in the garbage end up, we've just shown you. They can wind up right back in somebody's bedroom, recycled and resold as reconditioned bedding. So what happens when one of those old mattresses is infested with bed bugs? Again, Victoria Corderi.
When trainer Pepe Perullero and his detection dogs hit the Big Apple and started touring the bedding factories and stores of Brooklyn, he was struck by one thing right away.
I could not believe how many mattresses are moved in just one of those stores on a daily basis. It was amazing.
It's like nothing you'd expect.
Nothing at all.
The factories we visited in Florida, California, and New York were bustling. Rebuilt bedding is a high-profit business not many people even realize exists. Bedding industry consultant Gordon DeMont.
They might pay a collector $5 per product. They might sell that product to the consumer for $50. And all they've done in many instances is put a new cover on it.
Refurbished mattresses are bought in bulk by lower-end hotels and shelters. DeMont says though they fill a real need in low-income neighborhoods, unsuspecting consumers don't realize the risk.
They believe that they're getting a product which is maybe of lower quality, but not a product which could subject them to significant health problems.
We bought our first batch in New York, 11 mattresses and box springs from 2 different stores for about $40 each. We brought them to Cooper Pest Management, where bedbug experts Rick Cooper and Jeff White offered to help us examine them. The first mattress up looked clean and fresh on the outside, good as new.
Oh, this is filthy.
But what we found inside gave new meaning to the term dirt cheap.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Pretty unbelievable.
Cigarette burns, dust, huge, unsightly stains.
It's unbelievable.
Pretty dirty.
Right.
Some of the mattresses looked okay inside, others disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's some dust in here.
The fifth mattress we opened was filled with layers of old mattress covers and foam,
It's pretty nasty.
each a possible carrier of bed bugs.
Any one of these layers that has bugs associated with it is going to be a route of introduction of bugs into the mattress itself.
There's black stains all along the piping of that old one.
And these dark marks called fecal spotting, signs that bed bugs had been there, digested a blood meal, and excreted it right out.
Here's one, here's one.
All along the border, clear evidence, says Jeff, that the mattress layer had once had a significant infestation. Then, more proof.
I have a bed bug.
A dead bed bug amid the filth.
I have a definite bed bug.
So the fact that it's disgusting is not enough. The fact that it could also have bed bugs.
Yeah, that's what would bother me.
As we went through the other mattresses, we found more of the telltale stains and plenty of grime, but no more bed bugs, dead or alive.
What's their cheapest mattress?
We returned to Brooklyn Sleep Products and bought 10 more mattresses.
Babies.
Gidget, the bed bug sniffing beagle, worked on one end.
Babies.
Rick and Jeff worked on the other.
I got a bug.
We found a live bed bug and an unhatched egg.
We have a growing embryo inside of this egg.
And this little hatchling, translucent, smaller than the W on this penny, small enough to squeeze through the stitch holes in the mattress seams. A growing family.
And probably there was more there if we had looked harder.
So we did find a bed bug infested mattress.
Yes.
Trying to get her underneath the
And
mattress.
when we brought Gidget around to that end of the mattress, she agreed.
That's a good girl. Good.
In our investigation in 1996, Dr. Philip Tierno, director of clinical microbiology at New York University, had tested our mattresses and was shocked at the levels of fungi and bacteria he found.
We had a Klebsiella growing.
This time around, we sent him samples from the factories we visited in Florida, California, and New York, and asked him to compare them to the samples he examined in 1996.
We found similar fungi. In one of these cases, the fungi here were far in excess of what we found 10 years ago.
All of the samples from reconditioned mattresses were contaminated, including those from mattresses made in California, which has strict laws and enforcement. The testing revealed traces of urine, fecal matter, at least 7 different fungi, most of them potentially harmful to children, the elderly, anyone with a compromised immune system.
So is it a health risk?
Certainly it's a health risk.
Did you think maybe in the ensuing years something would be done? that maybe these reconditioned mattresses might be in better shape?
No, I considered that in 10 years they would be eliminated from society.
The dirtiest mattresses we found came from this factory, Brooklyn Sleep Products, the factory that sold us the mattress containing live bed bugs.
There.
During our original investigation, we interviewed Francisco Chavez about the mattresses he sells.
Use this space.
Mr. Chavez? Hi, Victoria Critter, do you remember me?
We went back again recently with the results of our latest investigation.
Mattresses were not only incredibly contaminated, but there was also, we found a bed bug.
If I wish anybody can find, it's possible.
So he wasn't surprised, and he showed us boxes of Sterifab, the disinfectant he uses. We showed him our video of the so-called sterilized mattresses we bought from him.
There was urine, fecal matter, fungi, bacteria. That's a mattress that would be sold to the public. What do you think about this?
Yeah, for that says used material. We clean, we sterilize, that's it.
But there was no sign of being sterilized.
Yeah, the label said sterilized.
Right, it doesn't say could be bed bugs, could be contaminated.
You go to the city, you have a complaint.
So we did go see what New York City's Department of Consumer Affairs had to say. Commissioner Jonathan Mintz blames the state for ignoring the issue.
They haven't passed the rules telling dealers how they have to sanitize their mattresses.
He says in 1996, the state passed a law requiring sterilization of reconditioned bedding, but then never bothered to pass regulations on how to do that.
The retailers are out there using their own best judgment rather than following state rules.
Still, for now, his department is opposed to a proposed ban on rebuilt mattresses, saying it would prefer to fix the problem through sanitization instead of imposing a ban that could penalize the poor.
For a lot of people, used mattresses is the right economic choice for them.
Except that just because a family is poor, you're not going to buy a mattress full of fecal matter and bacteria and fungi for your child, or the possibility of a bed bug.
Right. Nobody would ever knowingly buy a contaminated mattress. That's not a rational choice.
I guess the idea is how much contamination is enough, or how many bed bugs do you need to do something?
That's the right question, and the state needs to answer it.
The New York Department of State declined our request for an interview, but did email us this statement, saying that upon complaint or notice of improper activity by a licensee, the Department of State takes immediate investigative and, if warranted, disciplinary action. This time around, every reconditioned mattress we tested was contaminated, but only one had live bed bugs.
So are we overstating the problem here? If we only found one live bed bug, one dead, and some eggs?
If I have a chance of buying a mattress and there's a 5% chance it's infested with bed bugs, that's too high for me.
There's not supposed to be live bugs inside of the mattress when you buy it.
In the end, Rick Cooper says that with the possibility of bed bugs creeping slowly to a bed near you, buying a reconditioned mattress can be anything but economical.
You'll find more information on our website, including tips on how to spot bed bugs and how to get rid of them. You can log on to dateline.msnbc.com.